everybody, welcome back to our channel. So I know that it's November and Crocktober is over, but the kids and I are going to be prepping, or I'm going to be prepping for Thanksgiving. And what better way to prep than to make your own chicken broth. Now I use chicken broth in stuffing. Let me just make this disclaimer. For Thanksgiving and Christmas, I cook like I normally would cook because my children come home, my older children come home, and they spend time. Sometimes they bring friends, and I don't force them to do Weight Watchers for their holiday. I can eat whatever I want to eat as long as I'm counting points, but we just cook regularly for Thanksgiving and Christmas. With that being said, I typically have to buy chicken stock or chicken broth to flavor my stuffing or mashed potato gravy or whatever it is that I'm usually cooking. But over this past weekend, and the vlog for that may be up before this video, maybe this video might come up before that one, but I did a vlog where I did the food for a reception for a friend's wedding, and one of the meals that I made, or one of the entrees that I made was chicken salad. And I did a regular chicken salad and I did a buffalo chicken salad, and I took the shortcut route because I got the rotisserie chickens from Sam's, and I picked all the meat off of the bone. Yes, I could have cooked them myself, but we were in a time crunch, and so I had to do what I had to do. So once I pulled all the chicken off of the carcass, I ended up with 8 carcasses. And I kept thinking in my head, you know, I belong to a group called Frugal Family Food on Facebook, and a lot of those ladies and gents up there are homesteaders, or they're living as frugally. They might be off-grid, they might be preppers, or whatever the case may be, or just people like me trying to find frugal ways of feeding my family. And I have seen a lot of people who do canning and they make their own bread. And so I thought, let me give my hand at chicken stock. I did turkey bone broth last year after Thanksgiving, and I'm not sure, because I still have that in the freezer, but I want to give it another try and try to do it better this time. So I've got this crock pot. I have another crock pot on the other side of the kitchen. I'm going to do 2 because I have 8 carcasses, so I don't want to load them up too full. And I'm going to put them on low and let them cook or slow roast for 24 hours. Then I'm going to discard all of the carcasses and the veggies, and then I'm going to freeze the chicken stock, and hopefully I'll be able to use it this Thanksgiving and Christmas. So let's get started on the broth. So what I did was I turned my crock pot on, and I just have it on low, and I'm going to add in 1 whole onion, or 1/2 of an onion, because I'm doing 2 of these. And I'm doing just a bunch of, this was some celery that was, you know, the hearts, the middle of the celery, it was kind of going soft anyway. So I just thought, well, I'll throw that in as well. And I just halved it because I'm doing 2 of these. And then Friday night, Alana just took all of the carcasses, and I just had her put them in freezer bags. And that may be 2 of them. I think that looks like 2 of them. There's still some meat on there. I tried to pick off as much as I could for when I was cooking, but there's probably some good meat in there. There's a 3rd one. And now I'm just going to fill that up with water. And now I'm just going to pour some water over it. Now I'm not adding any seasonings to this right now, but I will add seasonings when I use it to cook. So I'm just going to put the top on. This is on low. I'm letting this cook on low for 24 hours. So come back when this is done, and I'll show you what it looks like. Hey everybody, welcome back. So it is tomorrow, or 24 hours from the time that you saw me put in the crock pot stock. or the chicken carcasses that I was using to make chicken broth. And so now it's time to strain off the chicken carcasses. And so I just have two things here. I just have one small bowl that I'm going to drain all of the broth into, and then my strainer to catch all of the bones and the celery, onions, and everything that I put in the crock pot. So I'm just going to sit that there. I'm going to bring each crock pot over and just begin to strain it here. Okay, so 24 hours worth of crock pot on low has left this. It smells really good, and I only put celery and onion in here. I didn't put any salt or anything like that. And it does have a nice, to me it has a buttery flavor, but I think that's the chicken. And so what I'm going to do is slowly, so I'm not losing any. And so what I'd like to do, because I see like there's chicken there that has cooked off of that bone. Of course, I'd be standing here picking for days, but there's still little remnants of chicken that was there, so that's going to make a nice rich stock. I'm just tasting that. And that chicken's done. So I may pick a few pieces off, and whatever's left of bones or things that won't choke Grace, we'll just put in her bowl. Like these are bones she can have, so we'll give these to her. But some of these little finer ones, like I don't want her to bite that and it gets stuck in her throat. So we'll pick out some of the bigger pieces. They are actually falling to pieces because they've just cooked so long. So once I get everything drained off and strained off, I will go ahead and give the remainders of this to her, and she'll have a lovely meal. I mean, that's the chicken that you know, just fell off of the bone, and it's tender. It's very tender. So I may try to pick some of these chicken pieces off to see if we can salvage any of that. Okay, so that's about, this is how much I was able to kind of get out of that. I'd have to stand here for a good long while really and just kind of go through, but that's enough to put in an omelet in the morning. And then of course we will give Grace some of these bones and some of these fatty pieces just to add. She is on a organic dry dog food, but occasionally we will give her some meat. Like chicken bones. I will definitely give her a chicken bone. We don't give her overly much simply because she is on that dry food diet. But we do like for her to have a little something every now and then. So let me remove this and I'll let you see kind of what my stock looks like. And so here is my stock. It's like, to me, it smells buttery, and I think that's just because of the chicken, but it's a nice deep color. I poured in regular water. I didn't add any seasonings to it at all. I simply added half an onion and then a couple stalks of celery, and I let this just cook and render for about 20, well, maybe not quite 24 hours, but almost 24 hours, because I wanted to have enough time to cool before I put it in freezer bags and throw it in the freezer. And then again, this will be used for stuffings or gravy or something like that for the holidays. It's just another way to use all of the things that I have in this house. And I was really trying to utilize those chicken carcasses that I had from doing the wedding, because I didn't want them to just go to waste, throw them in the trash, when I could actually just get a good broth from them. So anyway, I'm going to get the other chicken broth poured into a bowl to cool. But thank you so much for stopping by our channel. If you like this video, be sure and give us a thumbs up. If you're into frugal living and using all that you have, give us a thumbs up. If you like Crockpot, anything, give us a thumbs up. We'd love to have you hit the red subscribe button. That way you would become a part of our YouTube community. Also hit the little bell. That way you never miss an upload from us. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel to watch our Crockpot stock. And we'll see you next time we cook. Bye.